How you going? How you going? I thought I'd have an early dinner tonight. Get things happening before the beetle bombardment begins. There's not many flies around at the moment. In fact, I can't see a single one. I don't know why. Still hot, 30 degrees. But anyway, we'll get dinner happening. Worry about the flies some other time and the beetles. So I got a couple of little rump steaks here. I've seasoned them up with a heap of pepper. I haven't put any salt on them for reasons that will become obvious later on in the video. So just the pepper. We'll try to get a nice pepper crust on them. Pan's nice and hot. Smoking away beautifully. So let's go. So peppered side down, and hopefully get a nice peppery crust on it. Now we've got it upside down. Stick a heap of pepper. On that side. May seem like a lot of pepper, but I like pepper. Now we don't want these to be particularly cooked all that much. Round about medium to medium rare, rare to medium rare is what we're looking at. Oh, that pepper's got a bite in the back of my throat already. What I'm going to do, once they're sealed each side, I'm going to slice them across. Hang on. Yeah, the pepper's getting me. Slice them across, and we want to use them then to keep them somewhere warm, so they're not going to keep cooking, but the steaks rest in over a 10-minute period. Yep. 10 minute, oh hang on. 10-minute period. I don't really know what happens to them. I used to know, I used to care. Now I don't, but you cut into it, a perfectly cooked au bleu steak. The inside would have a blue tinge to it. Something to do with the blood resting, warmth, 10 minutes. Anyway, I used to order them that way. Maybe once had one done properly. Had plenty ordered when I was cooking. I doubt I've ever done one properly. It is hard. Anyway, they're going to be done enough for my purposes. Hopefully they're not too well done. I haven't timed them, so I don't know how they're going to be. So the pan's still nice and hot after sealing off the steaks. We'll put in a little bit more oil. Now you notice it's all running that way. That's because I've got to put the caravan on a lean. If I've got it nice and level, the top fills up with water and it leaks inside the caravan. So put it on a bit of an angle. The moisture drains off the end. I don't have water pissing through the air conditioner all good. So that's why the oil all runs down the one side. Anyway, still nice and hot. Still nice and tasty with the pepper and the steak in it. So, first things first, we got some onion that's been roughly chopped up and some garlic that's been nicely sliced. It's been sliced, doesn't have to be nicely. Remember, this is camp cooking. We're not cooking for royalty. We don't have some idiot trained by the Roo brothers breathing over my shoulder, trying to give me a nervous breakdown and micromanaging every single cut that I make. So it's just roughly sliced up with the onion, and we'll chuck it in the heat. Now, garlic does burn pretty quickly, so you don't want it there like that all alone for too long. The onion will take a bit longer than the garlic to cook, but we still want to have it crisp, so that's why we're leaving it like that, chucking them both in at the same time. The onion just starting to get a little bit translucent there, which means the garlic's not far away from burning. So now we got a tomato and a few mushrooms, and by a few mushrooms I mean 3 mushrooms. Just pull the stalk off, chop in quarters. Well, I think I chopped them in 6 actually. Give it a bit of a fry around. We just want to start to warm up the tomato and start to cook the mushroom. It won't take long at all. And that's going to be about it. And next we got some soy sauce. Now this is tamari, Kikkoman tamari soy sauce. It is a bit too good for this. This is actually made for sushi and sashimi, but it's a nice soy sauce. That's what I got. We'll stick a bit of that in there. A bit of oyster sauce. We'll chuck some of that in. A bit more generous with that than with the soy sauce. Give things a stir around. We're going to stick in some ketchup because, well, I got to use it up some way. That's the ketchup in. Add a bit of chili sauce to give it a bit of flavour. Probably more chili sauce than anything else. I used to be a chili head, but I kind of got sick of every time I cooked up a meal, my eyes, my throat, my ears, my skin, all just burning from all the capsaicin in the air. So I stopped eating chili. It was several years before I tried eating chili again. I don't have the same, or how to put it, tolerance. I still like it hot, but I can't do the super hots anymore. Alright, so that's looking pretty good. And we've got our steak cut up into bits. Yeah, it was not too bad. It was about medium rare when I chopped it up. But the heat in the container while it was resting, yeah, it cooked up a little bit more. We just stir that through. Give it a sec to make sure it's hot. And I'm going to say that's that. Turn it off. Nice clean plate. On it goes. And there you go. The blue plate of destiny. Have a look at that. Okay. There it is. Plate's a bit hot. Need to pull the table closer. But let's have a go. Quite a nice bit of steak. Probably would have been nice even just grilled up or stuck with coleslaw and in between a couple of slices of bread. Flavoursome, tender. Now, you remember I didn't put any salt on it before I fried the steak up. Well, we got soy sauce, you got golly sauce. They're both quite salty. You don't need any more. If it's not salty enough for you, as it is, you can add more later. It is delicious. And very hot as in temperature, not as in chili wise, which reminds me, before any chili heads start making comments about what a wimp I am for just using that and not sticking in a couple of California Reapers, I used to do that. I don't like it anymore. If you like that, go ahead. Lost my train of thought. Okay. A long time ago, I was working as a cook at the Roebuck Bay Hotel in Broome. They had a kind of a restaurant slash bistro place. I think it was called Pearler's Rest or something like that. I had a predominantly Asian menu. basically the same thing. I'd use ketchup, I'd use golly sauce, I'd use soy sauce, I'd stick in some melon, all in the same proportions in every item on the menu. Yes. Now some things were prawns, some things were squid, some things were beef, some were sausage, some were pork. But the sauce was the same in all of them. So you'd have a chicken and cashew stir fry, or you'd have a braised mud crab, and they all tasted the same. They tasted bloody nice. Okay, maybe it's good for home cooking. Not really what you'd expect in an Asian restaurant. But anyway, I did what I was told. Hard to get a job in Broome in those days. So you towed the line, whether you approved it or not. But it did taste nice. This is absolutely delicious. Very simple. You're going to love it. You really are. I've got a nice little bit of a glow on my tongue from the chili sauce. Not a huge amount, but a nice tickle. I know it's there. You can stick in as much as you like or as little as you like. If you're a chili head, you can chop up some Neoless scorpions and chuck them in too. It is rather warm out here. It's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Still 32 degrees. But I've been able to cook dinner without the onslaught of flies or beetles. Okay, the odd fly comes along, but for some reason there's not the billions that there normally are. Anyway, you see me eating enough of this. Getting close to the end. I won't make you watch it. Thanks for watching. don't forget, like, subscribe, click notifications, all that sort of muck. See you next time. And before I sign off, to Keith, catch ya.